Football Friday night is powered by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Powerade, 50% more electrolytes versus the leading sports drink. Culpeper Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks in Evans and Thompson. Great deals on furniture. See it, buy it, take it home today. Austin Park's 44 Strong Foundation. Help us help others, and you can be 44 strong. Eichholtz Law Firm, the Justice Lawyer. By Murphy Auto Group. We're different. Let us show you how. Sconyers Barbecue, old-fashioned pit-cooked barbecue. And by Goldmec, your golden rule for comfort.
Welcome into the studios here at Television Park for Week 13 of Football Friday Night, an all-playoff edition. First round in Georgia, second round in South Carolina, plus our private schools. I'm Brendan Robertson alongside Graham Lee. Graham, I thought I told you to grow a playoff beard. The hockey season started, what happened?
Nah, I couldn't make that happen. But what we can make happen is Week 13 of Football Friday Night. 30 minutes of highlights, plus your post-game reaction, and a look ahead at next week's matchups, and maybe some college football previews as well.
That's right. All right, we're going to start with round 2 in South Carolina, Class 4A. The Midland Valley Mustangs didn't look the same team that we saw all season in that first round 28-21 win over a pesky Easley team. Earl Chapman says they learned a lot from that game. Have to come out firing on all cylinders from the start. A very good South Point team coming to the Valley in round 2. Played one of the toughest schedules in the state, but they were going to play a very tough Midland Valley team tonight. And Trayvon Dunbar.
If I had to guess of anybody who was going to touch the ball for the Mustangs, number 21.
That one off to start an 80-yarder for the Valley. And then more from the Mustangs. Preston McNair pushing through, and then field goal for the Valley right there.
Peyton Waters, great kicker.
But back comes South Point. Second quarter, facing third and goal from the 9. Malachi Marshall to Jordan Kerbeam for the score, and it's 10-7. Later, Mustangs facing third and 6 from their 34. Quarterback pressure. Preston Butler hits Antrone Butler all the way down to the Stallions' 8-yard line. And Trey going to punch it in from 5 yards out. Extra point was blocked, which turned out to be crucial later in this game. It was 16-7. That's how we would go to the half. Move to the third. South Point at the Mustang 30. Malachi Marshall hits Kanan Finch, and he goes down to the Mustang 2, but they would have to settle for a Jake Brookover 34-yard field goal at 16-10. Valley defense stood tall tons of times tonight. Later in the quarter, Stallions on the move again. Malachi Marshall, his favorite target, Jordan Kerbeam over the middle. 53 yards. Extra point is good. I told you those extra points. It's 17-16 Stallions. We go fourth quarter, under 3 minutes to go. Mama, there goes that man.
Trey
from their own
Dunbar.
30. Where are the offers? Trey, like he's done all year, puts him on his back.
He knows where to go.
70-yarders. They convert the two-point conversion. Midland Valley wins 24-17.
Wow.
A little revenge over South Point. They will host West Side next week at home. Earl Chapman was too fired up to talk to us, and I respect it. Great win. Valley 12-0. Wow. Class 2A, Strom Thurman cruised past Landrum in round 1. They were up 49-0 by halftime, won 49-7. A rematch from last year's second-round opponent in Keenan, who the Rebs knocked out 21-6. Rebs have won 6 games in a row by more than 35 points. So here we go to Edgefield. Raiders up 6 early. Here come the Rebs. Quan Edmond. That is an interception. Raiders are going to get something going. That was Demarius Tolan with something to say about that. Picks off the pass. And here comes Edmond. Going to capitalize by getting the touchdown in. I think that's Chris Barnes. I think there's just a little out of it. There's Chris Barnes, 20-yard touchdown. They would miss the two-point conversion. Score was tied. Here comes Edmond after that interception, hitting Braylon Staley, a top play nominee. Extra point would put them up 7. And then Trey Clark going to get in on the action for Strom Thurman. Edmond finds him down the left side. Diving catch to convert the first down. And he would cap it off with a touchdown catch as well. Rebs pouring it on in the playoff showdown. Another one from Quan Edmond, going to find Jay Sewell late in the second half. Originally ruled incomplete, was corrected as a touchdown. Strom Thurmond wins 53-20, and they get Gray Collegiate in the next round. We stay in 2A at the top half of the bracket. Silver Bluff on the road facing the same Fairfield Central program that knocked them out of the playoffs last year, 22-6 first quarter. Griffins up 7. Mackenzie Atterbury on the bootleg goes in for the score, ties the game. Extra point would get blocked. But that doesn't really matter. What you need to know about this one is Silver Bluff goes on the road and wins a dogfight, 22-21, and they will take on Abbeville in the next round. Barnwell, the Warhorses, and Brian Smith go on the road. They win 31-25 over Marion. They will play Oceanside Collegiate in the next round.
Well, the BambergAirheart Red Raiders have been red hot this season at 10-1, and they've won 9 in a row, and the only loss coming back to week 2 to Denmark Olar, and they just got back a healthy Nick Folk at running back. Hosting East Clarendon in the second round. In the first quarter, Nigel Myers gets a pass from Chasten Crosby for the touchdown. Extra points good, 7-0 Bamberg. Crosby again in the second half now. Throws a pass to Anthony Williams. It goes down the sideline. He gone. Said at the same time, 20-0 Bamberg now. Next play for the Red Raiders. Crosby goes to the air again. If it doesn't work once, try it again, and once again, it works. Finds Isaiah Johnson this time, 60-yard touchdown pass. So Bamberg leads 27-0. Final score, 41-13, BambergAirheart.
It was a good game. We knew it was going to be tough because we played them a couple weeks back in September, and then we beat them kind of 69-0. We knew they was going to come out and play tough, but our kids just came out the second half and they just fought their butts off. We challenged them up front, challenged them about throwing the ball, and they kind of stepped up to the challenge.
So they would play Cross in the next round.
Yeah, that's because we see, Cross beat Allendale Fairfax 28-18. Well, Blackville Hilda beat region rivals Wagner Sally earlier this season, 34-8 back in late September. But since then, both teams have won 4 of their last 5 games, and the Blackville offense has rushed for nearly 3,000 yards coming into tonight. What a fantastic stat that is. So Wagner Sally, Blackville Hilda, who's going to win this one? In the second quarter, scored 0-0. Blackville with the ball. Samari Williams launches the ball down the field, and it's caught by Jamarian Priester, who makes the catch and makes his way to the end zone, 7-0. Now it's Wagner Sally with the ball, and look what they do with it. Intercepted by Caden Aiken, who runs to the end zone. That'll be another touchdown, 14-0 Blackville Hilda. Wagner now punting to Blackville. Tamari Daniels with the return, and he finds some room, and he's gone. He could go all the way for another touchdown, 21-0 Blackville Hilda. In the fourth quarter now, Blackville's ball again, and it's a handoff to Williams. Fights up the middle for a first down, and the same drive, it gets to KJ Sabb now, and he's in the end zone for 6. Blackville Hilda wins this one, 28-0, shutout.
Well, I think, the guys stayed focused, and we talked about that all week. They've got an excellent team. Coach Fox does a great job. They got a difficult offense to stop. Of course, our big running back went down on the first play of the game, and sometimes, a lot of times, these kids are prone to kind of say, oh goodness, the guy's gone, and we had other kids step up, and, we had 2 offensive touchdowns, a defensive touchdown, and also a special team. So when you're able to do that in all phases of the game, you got a chance to be successful.
So Blackville Hilda goes to 11-1, and they'll play Christchurch Episcopal in the next round.
Going to be dangerous.
Yep.
For sure. All right, coming up, opening night of the playoffs in Georgia.